Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm James Merrifield here. We want to talk about a positive mindset around the shootings that taken place in Texas for a little bit. It's very very evident that we're having some troubled times in this day and age throughout the entire world. It seems that now here in America that we experience these kind of things uh, more so now ever than we have before. But one thing is definitely for sure. You know, um, I think we really got to get back to loving each other as a society. That is huge, and that's a big factor in why a lot of these acts of of terrorism, or we want to call them. I mean, I would just call it just outright just being crazy. Because bottom line is nobody has the right to just show up and show up with a whatever, your assault rifle or whatever you got, your pistol, whatever, and take somebody else's life, let alone doing it by the masses. So America's really got to get back to loving each other. Like America's really got to get back to having each other's backs. And it's just simple things like simple random acts of kindness. I think that go a long way. Like addressing somebody, a perfect stranger, when you walk in and out of a restaurant, in and out of a cafe. Just holding the door for one another, and the other individual just looking and genuinely saying, "Hey, thank you for doing that." Little things like that, little kind of random acts of kindness, I think go a long way, and it's definitely something that we must get back to as a whole. It just can't be just a couple individuals. And I know this. I live in an area where we do have a lot of money, and I do experience things like that. Where I do hold the door open for an individual, and they would actually just walk right by me, not say hello, not say thank you, almost as if I was a doorman, and they expected me to do that. And that's part of the problem, everybody. That's part of the problem, because as you can see, there was an act of kindness on my part, but as far as being on the receiving end, I basically just received a cold shoulder. So we got to get back to kindness. Got to get back to looking after one another. You got to get back to taking that 1 or 2 minutes, even 5 minutes out of your day, to talk to people and find out, what exactly, is going on in their mind. Sometimes you might see somebody too, with a bad look on their face, and in your mind, you might be thinking, that person doesn't look very friendly. They don't look very kind. The true fact of the matter is, we don't know what's going on inside of their head. And the best thing I think that we can do right now in this day and age is listen. Take the time to listen. Take the time to find out what's going on inside of people's heads. I work for one of the largest grocery retailers in the country. I'm not going to say who they are because I've got to protect myself, and obviously I want to protect them too. But I've done thousands of interviews over the course of the last 10 years. I have hired in the thousands. I have promoted in the hundreds. And one of the biggest things that I do, because I'm in a position where I can talk to so many people during these job interviews, I have this mindset that no matter who I'm talking to, I am going to learn something from them. I am going to take away something that wasn't there before. I'm going to take it with me. It's going to go with me. And I'm going to use that as leverage when I set foot out into this world, and when I go deal with people, and when I'm out there in the streets on my off time, not at work. But I'm going to use that as leverage, and I think that's essential. That's key, because especially in a diverse world, more so now than ever, we are all different. No one of us are alike. We are different. We have to accept that.